Alrighty.
Yeah, maybe.
Hold on. There we go. Hello, Jotaro. Hello, Rotten Angel. Welcome to the stream. How was your guys' day going? Is it going good? Oh, this thing has no ink. Let me use this one. Okay, there we go. Welcome to the stream. I'm just drawing for today. What am I drawing? Who knows, right? Who knows at all? Okay, I'm just gonna do this cool pose. I'm gonna try to be faster today with drawing. I don't want to. Pardon? Anyways, yeah, I don't exactly. Pardon, Jotaro. Yeah, I'm gonna try and take less time on my drawings today. So, I'm gonna be efficient, speedy, and I'm gonna be lightning fast. At least I'll try. I'm gonna try. I don't want to be sitting here for like 8 years doing who knows what. Alrighty, let me see. So I'm gonna be doing there. The knuckles are gonna come out here because this hand is like that. I'm gonna bring the hand in like that. So this is supposed to be like some sort of peace sign, but not really. If you can even recognize this as a finger. A finger. If you can even recognize this as a finger. Make me a mod? No. I don't need a mod. There's literally no one here. Okay, well, I said literally, but there's not really anyone here. There's no need to be a mod. If there's like 1,000 viewers in here, maybe I'd need a mod, right? But there's not really too many people here that I need a mod for. I don't like this finger. I mean, I don't like this hand. I feel like I could have done better on the hand. Specifically on this other finger. Let me see if I can fix it. Empty stream, where's everyone? I didn't really announce the stream, but I mean, either way, right? Like, whenever you start streaming, when I started streaming, I never really announced my streams, and like, people still came, so I don't think I really need to announce the stream. Yeah, but I just didn't, so there's no one here right now. 5 people. There's no one here. No one but you and I. And I guess the music. Oh, there's 5 people, or maybe 4 people here. There's around 4 people here. So that's something, right? 4 unnamed people. Lurking in the darkness. Doing who knows what. Watching me. Maybe I'm paranoid, but I feel like you guys are watching me. All right. Let me put some eyebrows. Like I was saying, I'm gonna try and go fast. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in talking. Let me try and get caught up in drawing. So I could put her shoulder right there. If her shoulder is there, the arm is here. We're probably just gonna. It doesn't really matter where the shoulder is. I picked a very claustrophobic place to put this face, but you're coming after me? No! Don't do that. Don't you know? That's like criminal behavior. Do you want to be a criminal, Jotaro? I don't think you do. Alright. Let me bring in this. Let me bring in this character's head. Oh, there's another person here. It says there's 6 people in the stream. You're black, so yes? What does that mean? I'm sorry, I don't understand the statement. Alrighty. Hold on. To bring in her mouth now. Put in the dots for the eyes. This character has on her eyes, and then. Let me see. You know, I always try to fill in the blank space in my video. I mean, in my streams when I'm talking, but is that really necessary? What if I just let the music play? Never say anything interesting again. Would that be entertaining? I mean, I'm drawing, so if someone is interested in drawing, then that'll work. Hello, Lily. But I suppose for people who are not interested in drawing, not having anyone talking is kind of boring, isn't it? But to be fair, is it really... I mean, if you're not interested in the drawing, then... I mean, this is a drawing channel, right? So, you have to at least be somewhat interested in drawing to be here. So in theory, you should be just alright with just watching it. But not really. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm saying. Alright, this is a boring drawing. Let me do something more interesting. Hello, Lily. How is your day going? I saw that thing you sent to me in Discord. Draw an armored duck. Didn't you hear? I've banned ducks from the stream. And if you're asking whose fault it is that I banned ducks from the stream, it's her. It's Lily's fault specifically. You're gonna DM me something? Please don't read it aloud. Okay. I don't care. Draw one? No. I've banned ducks from the stream. If I drew a duck, then it'd be falling right into her hands. I can't do that. It is quite a boring stream today anyways. So, I mean, as the title says for this stream, like, I understand. It also could be that no one's here because it's not gonna be an interesting stream. It's not gonna be an interesting stream because I'm just filling up this page. Hello, person's name who I can't read. How about you bring back the oil? Would you prefer that? No. ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not? Why can't I just say? Why can't I just say both of them are Rand? Ahaha. Although I never really I know your name. I don't think I can say that name. No. To be fair, I never banned the oil though. You guys just stopped saying it. And to be fair. It's Burak. Oh, right, Burak. Sorry. I forgot. I apologize. I do remember you saying that. Oh, I remember you saying that. By the way, let me see if I can figure out what this character is doing. No, not that. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going slow. I'm going slow. I need to speed up. How many hours do I draw a day? I don't know. I draw for most of the day anyways, so it's quite a lot of drawing that I do. Let me see. I'd say let's say if I stay up, if I like stay up for 12 hours, I probably draw for maybe 6 to 7 hours a day. It could be more, to be fair, but I don't really know. How does this work? I don't really know how this clothing works, but it's cool. Right. Bring in her nose, her face. That thing. I'm gonna make that. It's kind of a belt. I don't know what this is, but if you've seen what's its name? Jujutsu Kaisen. If you've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, you know that I think it's Inumaki, the guy with is that yeah? I think his name Inumaki. You're gonna start drawing you on that thing. Okay, nice. Yeah, I draw for quite a long time every day. So yeah, for quite the time. I think on average I draw. Yeah, on average I draw like 6 to 7 hours. So hold on, I just realized her clothes is supposed to be like that. I'm gonna give her her hair, but I'll give her her hair after I give her her eyes. Make her squint a little bit. She has these things that's on her face. Alrighty. Let me see. Gonna pop that there, bring that out. Alrighty. Color the hair. Bring that in. Let me see. Just join my Discord server? Welcome to the server. Welcome to the server. I hope you have fun. It's mostly an art server, so if you have anything to draw, you could post it there. We have an art and such channel where people would post stuff and I guess get feedback. Now, you don't even need to post there for feedback. I mean, there is a feedback channel, but I mean, there's also just a channel just to post art. So no criticism or anything in that channel. Just to post art, which is actually the main art one, but whatever. You see, so her stomach is there. We're gonna bring in her clothes. Let me see if I can do something interesting. You know, actually, what I'll do is I'm gonna move this. I'll do a different thing. Why is nobody talking? Because there's nobody here. Nobody is talking because there's in fact nobody here. Alrighty. Let me see if I can start doing some interesting drawings. Yes, no one's talking because there's no one here to talk. We're all alone in this stream. All alone indeed. You have a whopping 5 people? What would you expect? Oh, we have. Yep, we do. Hello, I'm the Cheese Expired. Welcome to the stream. We're all alone here. So there's no one really talking. Also, I'm not saying that I want anyone to talk. You guys don't have to talk if you don't want to. You're probably doing something. Have me on in the background. You don't have to talk. In the first place, I'm fine just drawing. I'm just having a good time drawing. Guess what? You finished the purse. You finished the purse? The purse? You're making a purse? I don't really remember you saying that, but... Huh. And you're doing it again? You're making a bag. I don't actually remember you saying that. I don't know. I guess I have a bad memory or something. I don't know why, but I have a terrible memory. Let me see. Okay, so that's her mouth. Oh, did Lee change her name? Well, I think Lee's a guy. Wait, no, is Lee a girl? Yes, I mean, sorry, never mind. Yeah, Lee did change her name. Her name is now Innie. I keep forgetting that Lee. Lee changed her name. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can get this done. So like that. Gonna bring her body there. Bring that there. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna do this right here. To bring in the hand, do it again. Bring in the other hand. In theory, I should be able to do 6 so I should be able to do 12 characters today, if I do it right. Around 12 characters. I should be able to draw around 12 characters, which should be enough to fill up like around half the page. Okay, there we go. Let me see, I need to bring this hand down here. Okay, her shoulder's here, her hand is here, so her elbow should be somewhere down there. Hello, yes, me, Lily. Hello? Yes, I am Dennis. I'm not Dennis, but like I said, that's what you guys call me. You guys call me Dennis, even though I'm not Dennis. Not that I mind. Like I said, I don't have a name. Can you do a duck doodle once I burn? Yeah, I said that. I said that's the time where I will do a duck doodle. Hello, Jules. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How's your date going? People are gonna get hair like huh? When it turns 45 minutes? Is that so? Well, if you say so. If you say so. Bring in this character's face. I mean, I guess. You're guessing? I see. You don't know? No one knows. Maybe no one will get here ever. Maybe it will be an empty stream. Even though it's not really an empty stream. 5 people is still a good amount of people. I mean, imagine like having 5 people in your place. Imagine having 5 people in a room. That's still like good amount of people. Your nails done tomorrow? Nice. I hope it goes well. Well, obviously it'll go well. I mean, it's not really that. Yeah, obviously it's gonna go well. I don't know. I said I hope it goes well. I don't think you really have to hope getting your nails done. I don't think you have to hope getting your nails done goes well. Guy? I am a guy. Am I a guy? What are you asking? I'm the cheese that expired. What are you trying to say? You're obviously getting duck doodle nails? That's pretty cool. That'd be cute. Tell you what exactly? I don't know what you want to know. You didn't ask a question. Lily is a girl. Lily is a girl. Singularity's adopted kid is a girl. Hello, Ari. Welcome to the stream. The most expensive thing you own is literally just a small piece of iron? Well, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. How about you start blacksmithing? I'm so famous I get recognized every time you join? Yeah. True, you're a celebrity. Let me see. Vocaloids? Eh? What are you guys even talking about? Oh, you're talking about a song? A song? Never heard of Daki, but hopefully it's a good song. $100 cats versus 10 dogs. 100 cats would win. You'll be back later. Goodbye, Ari. You have a pen? Nice. Alrighty. Let me do something by bringing the hair back. What you do with the pen? Draw, I suppose. You should draw. Draw Chance from Forsaken? Who the heck is Chance? The first one, Cereal. C-O-L-O-R. That's the correct way. Yeah, but doesn't that say color? You know, color? I didn't say color. Well, I guess, you know, like O-R, color. Color. I guess they both say color. But like, no one pronounces it color. So color makes more sense. The first one. Me personally, the first one makes sense. Clout or cult? Pardon? Color. Polar. But that's just polar. Polar. Colar. Colar. Language is weird, isn't it? The English language has basically there's no rules. The rules are just rules to be ruling. Color. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those two things say the same thing, I suppose. Alrighty. Let me see if I can do that. Do that. Okay. This drawing is coming out better than the other page. Draw a gay zombie with 2 spiked arms? I don't wanna. But I don't wanna do it. I want to draw a woman. What the heck is a soccer rocker? I don't know. Hello, Abby. Welcome to the stream. YouTube failed to notify you? True, and I failed to deliver a notification to the Discord. Actually, I could do a notification to the Discord, I suppose. I just did a sneaky stream. Does your server require a verified phone number? I don't know. Probably, right? I'm pretty sure Discord in general requires a verified phone number.
hold on. My pen is messing up and it's tragic.
Alrighty, give me 1 second, guys. I'll do an announcement in the Discord. Alright, there, I did the announcement. Great sketches so far. Her bow looks very nice. Thank you. I've been struggling, so I need to get my hand more loose so I can, I don't know, get my hand more loose, I suppose. Like I said. Still haven't figured out her clothing yet, but I'm sure I will eventually. I'll figure something out. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot that she has collarbones, probably. She probably has collarbones, so I'll do that. I bleached painted on t-shirt with your friends? Oh, that was nice. That's nice. I've never painted with bleach before. To be fair, I very rarely painted in general. Was it fun? Just joined the server? Nice. Hello, Reverie. Welcome to the stream. I'm just here drawing. Yeah, is your first time? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've never painted with bleach. That does sound interesting. That does sound interesting indeed. I was gonna do a sneaky stream, but I decided, hey, I'll probably just announce it, because then everyone's gonna be like, you didn't tell me you were streaming. And then it was gonna be a whole thing. I've realized. I mean, hey, I might be 30 minutes late to doing the announcement, but I did it. Hello, newbie animator. Oh, something is wrong here. I don't know what to do. I think... No, this still doesn't make too much sense how this clothes works, but it's fine. I think it looks better than how it was. Whatever. Whatever, I suppose it doesn't matter. How does one spell iCup? Well, let me just say it like this. I don't see you, by the way. I'm just letting you know that I'm in fact blind, so I can't in fact do what you want me to do. I'm sorry. Don't you know I'm illiterate? But I mean, I guess you spell it with the letter I, the letter C, the letter U, and the letter P. All of those letters combined is how you spell iCup. I evaded it? Yes, you think you could get me with those tricks, those spells? Fool, I invented those tricks. You cannot defeat me with them. You gotta go? Okay, goodbye, referee. If you're smart, spell it. I already spelled it. I literally spelled it. Unless you didn't hear me.
Hello, Emperor Pig.
Isn't it like 6 in the morning for you?
Isn't it quite late?
No, you're meant to spell it? I did spell it.
Is Lily here? She is, yes. I think she's just drawing. She's here, but she's drawing. I'm quite sure that she's here, though. No, spell it? I did spell it.
The letter I, the letter C, the letter U, and the letter P.
Like, duh.
I spelled it already. Sir.
Come on, man.
The word? What do you mean the word? Spell it? I spelled it. No, I'm joking. You want me to spell the word it? The letter I and the letter T. That's how you spell it. Hello, Emo.
Let me see if I can do this properly.
It was spell it if you're smart. Well, I'm not. You said I cup, not it.
Well, I'm not smart, obviously. I've never once claimed to be smart. I'm actually quite dumb.
Silly, silly. I am cheese that expired. Silly, silly person. I dare you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Expialidocious? I'm sorry, I can't say that word, though. It's very difficult.
Hello, Annie. Silly, silly, and I'm not a guy? You just said it?
What did I say? I didn't say it. I can't say the word you asked me to say. I'm sorry. I apologize, though.
Unfortunately, I was born without my frontal lobe. And also my left hemisphere of my brain and my right. And I was born without like a face. So, unfortunately. You just said supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Actually, expialidocious? I've never said that word. I don't even know how to say that word. How can I say a word that I don't know how to say? Silly, silly newbie animator. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I can't believe you. It's not expired, it's expied. The heck is... I'm the cheese that expied. What's that word? What even is that? It'll take me at least a year to say. Does the Discord have an age restriction? I mean, it doesn't, but I think it'd be pretty difficult to actually put in an age restriction. Like, it's not technically for children. I mean, the streams aren't for children either, technically, but it doesn't really stop anyone. So no, it doesn't really have an age restriction, but it's not for kids.
This there.
Wait, Discord allows people up to the age of 14 or 13. I think it's 14 and up, but it could be 13 and up. I don't know. I just realized that after 5 months.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. I wasn't reading your name fully. I kind of just let my brain do the autocorrect. So I was like, okay, I'm cheese that expired. But yeah, now that I look at it,
It's X-Speed. X-Speed. Now that Abby pointed it out. Oh, there you go. Yeah, now you did it. I think that's... Well... X-Speed cheese?
yes, X-Speed cheese. X-Speed. X-Speed cheese. No, Innie. No. I refuse. And you won't make me.
No, I'm not in a mental hospital. Did someone say that?
To get on my knees? I don't need you to get on your knees. I don't want that.
I've been called a weirdo so many times. By Ches?
That makes sense. Ches is Ches.
Having been in a wedding dress? No. Crazy, I was crazy once. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats. The rats make me crazy. Oh boy. What in the world does The Rock mean? Are you going to stone me? Please don't. Drawing a random girl for my collab. By the way, there's 2 open spots if anyone wants it. And I'm not sure how to feel about it. Her colors are different.
That... I've never actually done that before. I feel like it'd be fun, but I'm also not the type to do that, so... I'm not really the type to do that.
Dennis, draw a shiny rock? I don't know how to draw shine. Not yet. Not good enough yet.
Alright, let me just draw the face.
I'm struggling slightly today. Draw Bread Dragon 3, the sequel to the sequel. No, right now I'm actually I'm struggling kind of to just draw in general, so I need to get my skills back. It also could be because, like, I'm deathly tired. Honestly, I might not do a video today. I might just go to sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go to sleep early. I'm gonna go to sleep at like 9, so I'm actually gonna end the stream in about an hour. And not spend 49 hours on Krita. I gave up on trying to improve in drawing.
Really? Well, if it's not what you want to do, then I guess you don't have to do it. Alright. Who is this character even supposed to be? I didn't actually think about it.
The collab is through Discord. I saw Lily doing a collab. Hello, George. Welcome to the stream. I wanna, but it has me stressing. So you gave up? Well, you don't have to stress about it. You don't have to stress about improving. I mean, like everyone improves at their own pace, so there's not really. You don't need to stress about improving at drawing. Well, I do. I get mad when it's not perfect. I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, there's not any consequence to not doing something perfect. And in the first place, perfection doesn't exist. So you're kind of setting an unreasonable goal for yourself to be perfect at art. Perfection doesn't exist. So, Innie is Lee, yes, but Innie is Innie, as Innie would say. To get stronger, I need to get better. So if that's that, then everything should come here. The hip should be there. Break that down like that. That goes in there like that. I think that works like that. If that goes like there, then we'll just break that there. The chest is there. Well, what is the chest gonna be? I have no idea. Okay, I'll just do that character instead. Professional artists who aren't successful aren't perfect. Oh, professional artists who are very successful aren't perfect. Yeah, no one's perfect because it doesn't exist. Perfection is quite impossible. You'd have to be the perfect being to be perfect, and no single person is perfect. Well, I guess it depends on how you define perfection. You also can define perfect as just the way that things are, but I mean that's kind of a cop-out answer, right? It is a cop-out answer to say that, kind of. Well, perfection is just how things are, so now everything's perfect. That is a way to go about it, though. I don't think it's technically wrong. I don't think there's really anything that's technically wrong, so just depends on what feels right by you, right? Dennis, Dennis, guess what? I have two plushies who are both, I forgot one is Chance and Perfume. You know what's gonna happen? Not really, I don't know what that is. Have you ever shared your artwork, Lee? Lee has posted their artwork Lee has posted her artwork on her channel. No, it's not on Discord, no. You deleted them? No. Don't do that. If you delete them, no one will ever be able to see them ever again, and that's a problem. You saved them? Oh, okay, well, that's good then. As long as you have them, then that's fine. After all, your artwork is for yourself, not really for other people. At the end of the day, you're making art because you want to make it. So, how am I supposed to draw this? Let me see. It's like something like that. And then she has this thing, so it'll be like that.
I can draw her neck thing like that. It'll come around here, wrap around here. Assuming she has that.
But sharing your efforts definitely helps with boosting motivation.
I mean, it can. It definitely can. But mostly, like, yes, getting motivation from other people is definitely helpful. But I mean, once you're content with just doing it by yourself and getting like inspiration from, well, not inspiration from yourself, but once you're content with just doing it good enough for yourself, then you kind of become a perpetual motion machine, if that makes sense, right? Because if you're getting your motivation from yourself, well, nothing can really stop you at that point. Once everything is self-contained, once everything comes from you, all your motivation, you're kind of just unstoppable. Like that's why I'm totally fine with just like not having. That's why I'm totally fine with not having any viewers. Well, yes, it's a problem for like making money and being like it's a problem for like being monetized and making money and being financially stable. It's not really a problem in the sense that like I'm gonna continue having fun art. Like I don't need motivation for art because all my motivation comes from myself. But you knew that already, I'm sure. I just wanted a chance to yap. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Emperor Pick. How are you doing? I'm very tired. I'm quite tired, but I'm having fun drawing. I'm gonna go sleep really early tonight. I don't even think I'm gonna do a video. I was gonna do like an art review, I'm sure, but I'm gonna move the art review till tomorrow. And then right now I'm going to sleep. Well, I'm not going to sleep right now, but in about an hour. It depends how I feel, right?
Had? You had what, Abby? Or are you talking about something? Same? You're tired? Oh no. I mean, you just woke up. Has it been raining a lot where you guys are? It's been raining a lot by me. Like yesterday it rained, and it was thundering like crazy. And today it's cloudy. And today it rained too. Yeah, it's been raining a lot. But I quite like the rain, so I'm not really too bothered. Not too bothered by it. I could have. I think her head should be a little bit more. Did you just say you're gonna sleep early?
Yeah. No, like I feel very tired. Like basically, if I wasn't streaming right now, I think I'd actually just be taking a nap or something like that. But because I'm streaming, I'm not gonna take a nap, which is probably unhealthy, and I probably should work on that. But yeah, I definitely need to go to sleep. Not spending 50 hours on Krita. Yeah, I kind of just left my thing open. I left my my Krita. Sorry, I say Krita. I left my Krita open. And yeah, but yeah, I definitely got some sleep, but I didn't get to sleep where I should have. It's been raining a lot here in Russia too. It's annoying. I like the rain though. I mean, obviously, too much rain is a problem, but just enough rain, that's pretty fine. Yeah, but if you keep getting frustrated and not seeing improvement, getting feedback from others helps a lot. That's true. That's true. But like, see, where I've gotten right now, I didn't get here. Like my improvement never really came from other people. Like I started doing YouTube and stuff like 3 months ago, and before that, I improved a bunch. But it was from reference, like cross-examining where I went wrong from trying to copy a reference. People are very good, but people are good at giving you advice, but if you keep it to yourself all the time, it's not great. Well, it's not really keeping it to yourself, right? Because I did keep it to myself. But I had references, right? And the references are kind of a good standpoint to figure out what you're failing at. I watched videos and stuff, but I never really used to share my art. And I definitely improved. Like, if I show you one of my drawings from like years and years ago, you're gonna be like, wow, that's trash. And if I show you one from like more recently, but before I started streaming and before I started getting feedback, it'd still be way better because it wasn't really feedback that was making me improve. It was references, I think. I think at the very least, unless I was doing something completely, I don't know, but I'd assume it's references. I feel like references are really the only thing you need. Because like it's like once you start, no, well, see, I don't want to get too caught up in that. I mean, yeah, like whatever works for you. At the end but it's whatever works for you. So like if getting feedback works for you, then yeah, just like go for it, right? But for me, it did not work like that. Hello, the Chinese character guy who's now the one Asian guy. Sometimes a little admiration is better than tons of references. Yeah, but if you start basing everything, like if you start basing your like how good your art is on like getting praise or admiration, I don't know, maybe I've interpreted this wrong, but once your happiness starts coming from other people, you kind of become reliant on other people. And becoming reliant on other people is like once you start relying on other people, they kind of become a crutch, if that makes sense. Something that can be taken away, right? Admiration and respect can be taken away, but something that can't be taken away is yourself, like your own self. Like basically, it's basically like you have to like love yourself before someone else can love you, right? Kind of like in a relationship. It's kind of like that. Yes, being loved can feel good, but if you don't have any self like admiration or self ability to like improve, then it gets a little bit shaky, especially when everything is based on other people. I'm not saying that that's you, right? I'm just giving a not a tangent, like more like a side note. I'm just saying, for me, like if I were to base all my happiness on other people, I feel like I'd be way more miserable, right? If I actually cared what people said about my art, I think I'd be miserable. But maybe I'm just a weak person. Hello, Mr. Fake. When everything is based on other people, it becomes very conditional. People are very conditional. And you to yourself is not that conditional, right? You're gonna always be there. Cool drawings, thank you. You know, this is starting to look like her skin, and it's not supposed to be her skin. It's supposed to be like a thing. I post my art, and I wish people pointed out my mistakes instead of praising it. Yeah, I mean, if you always get praise, it's very difficult. Yeah, but I mean, that's why critiques are always important. You should probably like ask for critiques. Like, be like, hey, what do you think I did wrong with this? I think getting critiques is fine, right? But it's when you start if getting recognition for your art is the goal, it becomes very difficult to like have a sense of self-worth that stems from yourself, right? If that makes sense. You kind of get caught up in, oh, what are people going to think about this? You start thinking, oh, I bet they'll like if I drew this, right? It starts to become kind of a shaky. But yeah, critiques are good, right? As long as something's working for you, then that's cool. But just be careful. You don't want to base all your happiness in art from other people, which is not what you were saying, right? I'm not trying to like strawman your art, strawman whatever you're saying. Do y'all ever get the feeling of drawing people think it looks nice, but all you see is a mistake? Well, yeah, I mean, the artist is always going to know what they made a mistake on, but other people don't. Right? No one can read your mind, so no one knows what you're going for. And because no one knows what you're going for, no one can point out the mistakes. At least a lot of people can't point out mistakes. But you know what you messed up on, even if it's really tiny, right? It's like my mother said. Like, my mother is a musician, and when she's on stage, she can point out when she made a mistake. She can point out when she's done something wrong on stage, but the audience doesn't, because the audience isn't in the mind of the performer, right? So just because when you're performing, you know what you made a mistake on, even if the audience doesn't. You despise all your drawings? Yeah, it's like that sometimes. I mean, you don't have to rely on other, of course. Yeah, no, I wasn't saying that you're saying that. I was just making sure that people aren't like, okay, well, I don't know. No, I definitely wasn't saying that you're saying that, George. I mean, rely on it, of course, but you should find the confidence in yourself. But sometimes, little things like this can bring joy as you push. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm not saying that some people do need a little push, right? It's just sometimes once you get that feeling of like, oh wow, people actually like this, it can be very easy to start basing all your. And I'm just saying, like, yes, You know, I was just saying, like, just pace yourself. Pace yourself on that. Bye. Gonna go harness a black hole now. Nice. Goodbye. Don't need my pen. I need my pen. Yeah. No. I think that you're pretty healthy in your mindset for that job. If it's worth anything, what I say, it's probably not, to be honest. But no, I definitely think I think you're quite good. Yes. Getting a boost from other people is good. Wait, you want to ask? What do you want to ask? Ask whatever you want. Ask whatever you like. Ask away. Say whatever you want. Would you like to critique my art as well? If anyone who wants. Oh, you're not asking me. You're not asking me. Okay. I just came back from a break, and that's the first thing I see. What's the first thing you see? What are you talking about, Serial? Ask me to critique it? You can ask Miwi. I do think Miwi gets a little bit overwhelmed with the amount that people want her to critique stuff. But you can definitely try, and she'll probably do it. Drew pick up Sakuna. Also, my artist friend called it a thirst trap. Sakuna is kind of a guy. That message that has a lot of heart emojis. Oh, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. Let me just color this character in. I haven't been coloring the characters in a lot, I've realized. No, I'm cheese expired. Can you please stop spamming though? Like, if you have a message, can you keep it in one message? You know, if you want to say something, please keep it in one chat. Thank you very much. I need to sharpen this pencil because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. This pencil is getting a little bit ridiculous. Hold on, give me 1 second. Do you guys know what the big side of the sharpener is for? Like, there's a big sharpener and then there's a small part. What I do is I normally sharpen my pencil in the big part and then go to the small part afterwards. But is that how you're supposed to use the sharpener? You're gonna go harness the black hole now? Okay, goodbye.
Alrighty. Like, if you look at the eraser, there's this big part of the eraser, and then there's a small part. I usually sharpen the pencil here and then here, but what actually is the purpose of this part, or is it just for a bigger pencil? I think this artwork is giving me art block, the one that you're working on right now. Hello, I Hyper R. I always just did the small part, but I don't know. I used to do, I think it's for a bigger pencil. Yeah, like, it could be for those, like, massive pencils, but I think it works out pretty well for this, for, like, if you do the big one and then the small one. Asparagus. Hold up, did he say black hole? Yeah, he did. Yeah, I used to use the small part, but I feel like when I've been sharpening with the big side and then the small side, I feel like my pencils come out better for some reason. I mean, it could just be me that's, like, tripping, though. I could just be on something. Maybe I'm delusional, but I think that it's actually been working out better for me when I do it that way. I got sidetracked, but you're back. Welcome. Welcome back. I have some pens that don't fit in my sharpener. I need I need a one with a bigger hole, like the one you have. Oh, I thought that was normal. I thought sharpeners with two like eraser points were normal. So I mean with the two sharpening like holes were normal. So I just use the small. I use the big one. I use the small one, and it comes out pretty cool. I used to sharpen my lip liners with that part. I don't know, they fit so. Hey, you know. You're just a smart person. You can think outside the box. Small ones to sharpen it even more. You usually use both. Not sure why the one you have has such a big hole. I don't know. Maybe it's for like super big pencils, but yeah, I feel like the small one to sharpen it more, and I feel like it does better when you use two of them at the same time. Like you do the big one then small one. But I could just be out of line. I mean, I don't use pens a lot anyways. I draw on my computer with a drawing pad. Oh, fair. Fair enough. Let me see if I could. Alrighty. Let me draw a face. Let me draw a face. I want to make a cute face. I want this face to be cute. And to do that, I don't know. I'll do that character. I'll do that character. So I need to bring her eyes out, then in. I think I want to do a still life at some point. Sounds fun to me. Yeah, it definitely looks fun. It looks rewarding, like after you get it right, or if you get it right. Like drawing an apple or something. I'd like to do that at some point. Goodbye, you have some homework? Okay, goodbye. Chinese character guy, who's now that Asian guy. Okay, let me see. Bye-bye, says Emperor Pig. And Abby.
So we'll bring her face out like here. Her nose is probably gonna be here, to be honest. And then how do I shade this? So I guess I'll just go for a very soft shading. Without a solid line.
No, I don't mean just Apple, just actual posing human models.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
That's probably very useful to do that. Sometimes you just need to stop what you're doing and work on something else before an artwork gives you art block.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I definitely get that. Sometimes, like, a drawing is just kind of frustrating. Well, not really frustrating, but you know what I'm saying. It's, like, just kind of difficult. Or maybe you lose interest over time, so, yeah. I get ya.
See ya? Goodbye.
Expired cheese. If this is a finger, then the hand is probably here. Hand is probably here. Hand is here. If the hand is there, the shoulder's probably here. Well, let's assume something. So maybe the shoulder's here instead, and the elbow could be here. And it's like...
I think that's wrong. That the arm will be too long.
Okay, so if that's impossible, then we'll have to move the arm over here. Which is definitely more possible. Okay, that works. Except now I need to fix the hand because the arm is a little bit too big.
Hello, Zoodle. I have that eternal art block most of my works and before I even start drawing.
Oh no. Yeah, it's very difficult. I said this multiple times before, so I'm not gonna repeat myself. I'm not gonna be like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I repeat myself too much. It's like it might be annoying, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, but yeah, art block is definitely it's a plague on the artist's mind. Something like that. It's the ultimate artist evil.
RL pens don't have my RL pens don't have a pen pressure turned on like yours do. How do you not have pen pressure on an IRL pen? I can understand how like a digital pen would not, how you can not have pen pressure, but don't you always have pen pressure? Like always? Like how do you have a pen that's so like precise in the way it does things that there's no pen pressure? Like I'm always like the way of the pen, my pen doesn't have pen pressure. Like it's not like I press. What I'm really doing is I'm just making sure that the pen is like barely touching the paper. So it's not even like the ball is rolling. It's kind of just like vacuum cleaners are a decent option for cleaning a keyboard. Yeah, there you go. It's like the ball isn't even rolling anymore. It's not. It's just it's so lightly pressing that it's just kind of smearing the ink. It's not even. I don't know. I'm not really pressing sometimes. It's sometimes, yeah, when I'm drawing and it looks like there's no pen pressure, it's really just me barely touching the paper. And because it's barely touching the paper, barely any ink gets on the paper. I'm like pressing extremely lightly. I'm not even pressing, I'm more just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. What is this character supposed to be? Oh yeah, her. Alrighty. Let's bring the pupils in. Then I have to shade the eyeball. Yeah, I'd assume a vacuum cleaner would work, but actually the vacuum cleaner that we have is kind of broken. We need a new one, but we haven't gotten a new one. Which, I don't know. Oh, right. Let me see if I can find something interesting to draw. Biblically accurate or not, do you have an angel in your giant collection of OCs? Yeah, I do. You saw them, or you might have saw them. Well, she's not technically an angel, but she looks like one. She fits the bill. Right here, this one at the top. She has wings. She's about 6 wings, but you can only see 4, and each one of those has eyes on the wings. So, basically, yeah. This one right here. So there's something that looks like that. You're drawing a self-portrait? Maybe it'll turn out well? Yeah, it probably will. It probably will. Oh, I didn't finish this. Oh, I didn't finish that page. You are a very good artist, Abby, so I'm sure you'll turn out good. Dies because lack of duck doodle and banana bread. I mean, the banana bread is a serious problem. You need to get to it. Maybe make more banana bread if you can. How could you possibly live a life without banana bread? That's like torture. You're stronger than I, that's for sure. Or I say that, but I actually don't have banana bread either. I haven't had banana bread in a long time. No. She made banana bread, like to literally eat. Yeah, not something that I was drawing. I wasn't drawing banana bread. You made banana bread so good? Lucky. Well, not really lucky because you made it. Yeah, I want to make banana bread. I have all the ingredients to make banana bread. I just haven't. Unfortunately. Art request banana bread. I say I used to make banana bread, but I started buying some because I kept eating the bananas. Fair. All you have to do is like buy more bananas, so you had enough. You had enough to like make it. I personally like more homemade cakes than cakes that you can buy. I found that they turn out better, but I don't know. It could just be like a bias or something. I always try to look out for my own biasness, but I don't know. I'll never draw a self-portrait because the abomination on top of my head I call hair is a nightmare to draw. Fair. Hair can be quite difficult to draw. Art request banana bread. My 5-day vacation has finally started. I can do some proper drawings. Been waiting for it. Sadly, I won't have any energy left to draw. I always have motivation to draw, but I'm always so tired. Yes, I'm always tired. But you always have motivation. Yeah, I'm always tired, but I can't just draw anyways. I feel like drawing is just my normal state of being. It's like I literally can't do anything else but draw. Maybe I have a problem. It's not even like I'm addicted to, or maybe I am addicted to drawing, but I don't feel addicted to drawing. It's just like, what else can I do but draw? What else is there left to do? Well, I guess I can do like laundry and stuff like that, but I mean, that's your real art block? Oh no. Hey, if you just get if you get rest tonight, then you'll probably have enough energy to draw tomorrow. It's like if you go to sleep early tonight, because it's like a vacation, you can just draw all you want.
that bloody job. That bloody job sucks all the living bugs from me. The living bugs? Not a problem, but a passion. I mean, I am passionate about art, so yeah. I don't. To be fair, I don't see it as a problem, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like I literally cannot think of anything else I could be doing other than art. It's like literally, what could I do other than draw? Like if I'm listening to something, I'll draw. It's like I might as well draw. What else can I do? Bro, I've actually been tired for like this whole week. I don't have the energy to eat. Yesterday I only had one meal during 16 hours. Oh no. Yeah, I've been tired this whole week, but it's my fault because I've been going to sleep pretty late, so yeah, I'm not gonna it's definitely my fault for sure that I'm tired. I am extremely tired. I wonder if you can hear it in my can you hear it in my voice? Like right now I am definitely putting on a voice. Like this isn't my natural voice for talking right now. I probably don't sound as tired as I actually am. You can probably hear like the raspiness kind of, or like you can kind of hear the tired when I slow down, but I probably don't sound as tired as I actually am. Oh, it sucks all the living bits from you. Yeah, I can feel that. What type of job is it, George? What type of job do you do? Is it like manual labor or just like a boring office job? I guess manual labor doesn't have to be exciting. It's probably boring too. I don't think I've heard your non-tired voice. Do I always sound tired? I didn't know that. Guys, do I always sound tired? Do I always sound like a zombie? Oh no. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Cooked, I say. I mean, you're right. If I'm always tired, then boring office job. You're an office plant. Ah, I see. Yeah, a job like that is. I feel for you, George. Yeah, mundanity. That's truly like repetition, like over and over again. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I say that and I'm drawing, but I guess there's a difference between doing something that you like repetitively and doing something you don't like repetitively, right? But that's like obvious. That's obvious. I don't know why I'm thinking about it. I can definitely stop. I can stop talking like this. I'd be super boring if I stopped talking like this, though. I could talk slower. I could talk in a deeper register. Not like a super deep register. It's not way deeper than how I'm talking right now, but it's definitely like less energetic. Lots of think work, and I receive nothing but critique. Drawing is like therapy for you. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, especially if you're like have someone over your shoulder all the time. Basically, like kind of like seemingly okay, not really, but kind of like plotting against you, you know. Yeah, that's definitely a stressor on the mind. I don't think I could survive that job, to be honest. I could not survive that job at all. But I guess that's technically what I'd be doing at SQL if I were doing SQL as a job. Be doing something like that. Which is like okay. See, when I'm talking, I get stuck on the same drawing, refining things over and over again. That's what happens when I keep talking. That's why my drawing goes so slow. I also don't like this face. Okay, let me see. I wish drawing was a therapy for me as well. Consider regular therapy. Considering regular therapy did nothing. I feel like a lot of people need to find the right therapist. And if they don't have the right therapist, it's not gonna work. Basically, I was my own therapist for like a long time. And the therapist that I did get didn't really help me, not truly. But I feel like I think a good therapist is probably one that just sits and listens to you and like kind of nudges you slightly, but doesn't really push you in any direction. Like if you need like some like actionable goals to take, you probably need more like a life coach than a therapist. You should make a time lapse of your streams. The problem is I can't download my streams. I would make a time lapse of my streams, but I can't download them, right? If I could download my streams, I totally would, and I just do it. If I were you, I'd stick for art for as long as I could. Do what you love to do. If I had a choice, yeah, I will. I don't want to give up art. It's definitely what I want to do. I'd rather do this than anything else. If I had to do one thing for the rest of eternity, sure. I don't really want to do anything infinitely, eternally, but I mean, I'd at least make it this. Of course, there's a difference between doing something eternally and doing something for the rest of your life. So I do want to do art for the rest of my life. At least that's how I feel right now. Of course, I know feelings could change and stuff. Okay, enough of this. Let me try and do another drawing. Yeah, I don't know how to download my streams. So because I don't know how to download my streams, I don't know how to I won't be able to get the file to actually time lapse it, if that makes sense. I wonder if you can do that. I have to look that up, but I don't know. You know, I see you becoming an art teacher at some point. I don't know why. I definitely could. The problem is I just struggle teaching because I don't really know how to draw, and it's not even like but I can definitely do that. I definitely do plan to do something like that in the future, but I just don't have the skills to do it right now. Not the art skills nor the teaching skills. My art is not nearly refined enough, right? I feel like my art is an unsharpened blade. I need a couple more years. I need like another year or two of sharpening before I can actually do something, you know, teacher-like. Drawing used to be therapeutic for me, but ever since I actually stayed trying to make good drawings, it's making me upset. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, once you start to put a lot of effort into your art, once you start to put a lot of thought, and you kind of force it to be done, and you like kind of force it through this hole of like it starts to stifle your passion. That's why I always say taking art less seriously sometimes is very good for you. But yeah, okay, goodbye, Emperor Pig. This would be a good art teacher. I'd try. A funny one? I don't know. I'd try at the very least. I think I could be a good teacher. I think I could be a good teacher if I acquire the skills, once I get good at it. Hello, newbie. That's wrong. Let me try and push this gesture. Even though I'm not good at gesture drawing yet. So technically, what's my favorite movie? My favorite movie is How to Train Your Dragon 2. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is my favorite movie. No, wait, How to Train Your Dragon 1. What am I talking about? What am I on about? I like How to Train Your Dragon 1. The first one. Okay, assuming the body's like that, you bring the legs here, that's the leg. Legs coming in here, the knee's right there. If the knee's right there, the other knee is probably gonna be out here because I'm using a reference, by the way. That's there. Hello, yep, hello, people of the stream. Welcome. People who are talking and people who are not. Thank you for being here. Okay, let me bring this back. Let me bring this in. Something is wrong here, and I can't quite figure it out. Let's just see where the spine is here. It's right here, so the leg is going to be coming in here, wrapping right here, coming around, and then you go back. I think that works, kind of. And then
Hello, McLovin. Welcome to the stream. I don't know why I said it like that. What is that? What do I even sound like? What even is that? Alrighty. What do you value? What do you value more? Having a small art class with a bunch of having a small art class with a bunch of students, or being a big streamer with a lot of audience? Having a small art class with a bunch of students, I think. Because like, here's my thing with being like a very big streamer. Yes, it's profitable. But I posted my self-portrait sketch, and people are confused. Oh no. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. At some point, but no. The problem with being a big streamer is it's like way less personal, if that makes sense, right? It's like, yeah, but like the chat is way faster. There's less opportunity to actually hone in on like one conversation. It feels like having a bunch of thoughts that you can never grab onto, if that makes sense. It's a bunch of things happening, and it looks really exciting, but it's not really like, it's kind of empty, if that makes any sense. It feels like, yes, it's good financially. Like, don't get me wrong. I think being a big streamer would help me financially, and I would want that. But I mean, if they could both be financially, if I can be financially stable in both, I'd pick the small art class. It's more personable. I mean, personable? I don't think, is that even a word? I think that is a word, but I don't think I used it right. It's more personal, is what I meant to say. I'd rather something more personal than anything else. Art and such. Oh, I see. Nice. Is that a turtle? Is that a turtle hair clip, or am I just? Ooh, is that a bow? That might be a bow, but it kind of looks like a turtle for some reason. Nice. Oh, it's not a turtle. Sorry, I didn't even see them talking about the turtle. So it's not. It's a claw clip. I see. Okay. It's not a turtle. How are y'all doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing, McLovin? How's your day been? My day's been been pretty good. I've actually ended up talking with my father for a while, because he's finally back in town, or back in this place, this house. So I'm talking with him, and honestly, it's like, I've been around him for like 19 years. Hey, got it? It's a turtle hair clip? What? I thought you said it's not. I thought you said, or did you say, wait, huh? Did you say it is? It's my claw clip? And it is a turtle. Okay. It looked like a turtle, so I was like, it must be a turtle, but then he was like, no, it's a claw clip. I like fun hair clips. Yeah, it looks good. It looks nice. It's cute. I do like it. Yeah. No, I ended up talking with my father. See, because I never actually really like interact with my father a lot. Not really. Cause like yeah, he's there, and it's not like, I don't know. I just haven't been able to, or I haven't made an effort to for my for like most of my life. It's kind of like I've been avoiding avoiding him, kind of. I don't know why, but today I got to talk to him a lot, which is nice. Which is nice. So, I guess I got to talk about philosophy with him, which is nice, because I do like philosophy, and it's something that I could talk to him about. Not even anything serious. It's just something fun to just talk about. So my day was good, actually. My day was good. Yeah. How are you doing, McLovin? Good for the most part.
For the most part. That ... is doing a lot of heavy lifting, I'm not gonna lie. What does that mean, McLovin? What does that mean? And those three dots speak volumes. Well, it's good that's been good. It's good that your day has been good for the most part.
I'm starting to notice a mild pain in my chest, trying to give up smoking, but I can't. I mean, yeah, I fell asleep for a couple hours, but now I'm awake. Oh, but I'm awake and it's late. What a blunder. True. Your sleep schedule is cooked. No, I'm sure you can fix it, but... Yeah, I've been having this talk with this other guy about addiction and being able to try and break it. And like, I can't give any actual advice because first of all, I've never been addicted to anything. Not really, so I don't know how to break it, or at least not. I haven't been addicted to any chemical things, right? So it's like I can't. I don't know what to tell him. So Is that guy me? Is what got you?
no, but like, so yeah, I've been talking to a guy about addictions and stuff, but it's like because I don't know anything about addictions, I don't know how to break it. It's like the best I could do is refer him to like just like look up videos on how people who are addicted to stuff and or how who were addicted to stuff, how they would break it. That's the best I can do. And I don't know. It's very difficult. It's a very difficult thing. So
Addiction pro? Addiction pro tip: get addicted to something like lettuce. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's not you, Lily.
I mean, in the first place, you're not a guy.
It's okay. I just wanted to get off my chest. Nice unintended pun.
Yeah. I mean, my ignorant side is just like, stop doing it. But then, right, it's like withdrawals and all that type of stuff, right? Plus, it's not that easy, or at least that's what people say, right? I've never been addicted, so I can't really vouch for how easy it is. But I assume it's very difficult. There's supposed to be like a thing here. Alrighty. I was having some trouble drawing earlier, or at least I was having trouble doing some interesting drawings earlier, so I feel better about drawing now because I guess I actually did need to do some warm-ups. There's some good books out there on how to fight it, although they never helped me, unfortunately. Oh well. Yeah. I have no idea. I don't even know where to start. Huh. Okay. How do I even fix this? Not even fix. This doesn't really need to be fixed. It's per se. It doesn't need to be fixed per se.
Like for like 3 months, then just randomly lit one.
Oh well, if you can quit for 3 months, I mean, you can make it. If it was random, then I mean, that's pretty good, right? For 3 months is a quite a big deal. I mean,
Why did you light one?
you like what? Because you felt you needed to, or because the way you phrased it sounds like you just did it just because. So I mean, if you could do that, if you can do it once, then I mean, I'm sure you could do it again.
But I'm keeping my promise and I'm still clean. Nice, good.
Keep doing that.
Every time you feel like smoking a cigarette, just jork. What? Huh? Huh? I. What?
Huh? Pardon me. Pardon? That's 2 addictions. Good job. Achievement unlocked. How did we get here? Achievement unlocked. Dual wielding addictions. It was too son to speak. Yes, that was me. That came out of nowhere. That had no wind up. That attack was not telegraphed. Okay, it came out of nowhere and just oh boy. What the hell am I drawing? What am I drawing, man? Hold on. Okay.
The pose is nice. I noticed you like to draw the spine leaning backwards a lot. Well, okay, because like the reference that I'm using has quite the stiff pose, right? And so I want to give more, like for instance, this one is a lot more straight, like there's less spine movement. But the pose is so stiff, I didn't want to like. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm taking this advice that I learned from like a bunch of like channels on YouTube about like when you're doing a gesture you should like exaggerate, and I'm just taking that to heart. I'm just exaggerating the pose. So if it's a stiff pose, I just kind of make the spine slightly more bent than it actually is to make it look interesting, I think. Which I do find that it looks more interesting than like a pose where it's like just like that. Sorry guys, the Gooner government mind controlled me. You didn't type that?
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Gooner? Wait, what? The Gooner government what? Was it a criticism? It was just a. Oh yeah, no. I didn't take it as a criticism. I didn't take it as a criticism. I was just explaining why. I explained why because like it's not even a thing where I was like, I did it actually intentionally. This is like one of the few things that I can actually explain because I intentionally did it. I kind of just jumped at the opportunity to explain something that I can actually explain instead of me just being like, I don't know, bro. Just look at references. Well, obviously, you weren't asking. You know what I'm saying. I could actually explain something adequately for once. Hold on. Today I'm trying to draw more quickly. I'm trying to not linger on a drawing too long. So I'm definitely putting a lot of mind and thought into that. Okay. My next video, I'm probably gonna do a video on drawing hands. Again. I quite like drawing hands. And it's been a while since I've had a video with an actual goal. Like, a lot of my videos are just me yapping, and that's cool too. I do like to do that, but I want to do like a video on like a goal that I could do. Hi, I like your drawing. Thank you. Am I still drawing my OCs? Yes, I am. Of course, I'm using references. I'm trying to get better at drawing bodies, especially because earlier today I was struggling. So yes, I am drawing my OCs though. Sorry, but yeah, I'm using references. I'm trying to get better. As everyone does. I don't know. Yeah, I'm using reference. Wait, no, I'm trying my OCs. Yes. Oh, this is a very uncharacteristic pose and an outfit for her to be in, so.
This dude's pretty chill. I subbed, boss man. Ooh, you subbed to who? Me? If you subbed to me, thank you. And if you didn't sub to me, thank you. I don't know. I thought you were subbed already. You betrayed me. I'm joking. Hello, Smiley. How's your day going? Did you smile today? Did you chuckle? I normally draw horror, and I am learning to draw human. I'm learning how to draw human. I mean, hey, if you're drawing horror, there must. What type of horror do you draw? Horror. What type of horror do you draw? All right, enough with the drawing. So I've spent long enough on it. Let me do a really high angle shot. Let me see if I can do a high angle shot. I will attempt to do what has never been done before. Okay. And as a bastard, orphan son of a Horban Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence and impoverished scholar. Grew up to be a hero and a scholar. Okay, cool. $10 found a father without a father. No, but seriously, okay. What time is it in the U.S.? For me, it's 7. Yeah, it's 7:04. I guess me and Smiley have the same time. Where's the children today? They make the chat lively. True. I don't know. Maybe that's something better to do. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt a high angle shot. Oh no. Yes, high angle shots are great. They're funny. They're funny as crazy. I don't even know what that means. What was that even? What does that mean? High angle shot. High angle shot. Okay. I'll try and do an easy one for right now. I'll try and do an easy one. Damn, it's 2 a.m. here. Wow, it's late night. Wait, what day is it? Hold on. What? Can I look at what day it is? Does this thing tell me? Okay, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday? Okay, it's Wednesday. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna bring this down. Let's just say that that's that. So, but the problem is you can't really tell. So we'll just do that. We'll break this down like there. We're gonna bring this down again. So like right here should be where the hips are. If the hips are there, we're gonna do something like that, something like that. I don't know what this pose is. Okay, so we're gonna bring this back down here. So adding, come on, draw a line. You're from Egypt? Oh, nice. You're quite the ways away. Quite the ways away indeed. I heard ordered some good books, but they'll only arrive on Saturday. What a shame. Is good, and I'm surprised there's only 11 people in my chat. Yeah, that's just how it is. Thank you. I'm glad you like my art. But did you answer my question, Smiley? Did you smile today? Did you giggle and laugh? Did you hee hee ha ha? Yeah, I need to stop. Okay, let's assume the chest is here. If the chest is here, the hips are here. If the hips are there, then that's there. If that's there, then that's there. And it's only a matter of time until you strike diamond. Or some good books. Wait, what? Wait, it's only a matter of time before you strike diamond. Were you talking to me? Oh yeah, you smell nice. I guess basically what I was saying is, did you have a good day? Is essentially what I was saying. But I said it in a funny, funky way. It's only a matter of time before I strike diamond. Where? When? In mining? In drawing? Before I become an art god? Is that what you're saying? Jesus, I'm making a mistake.
Yes, sooner or later I'll become an art god. Oh, no, like an attraction? Oh, you're talking about in the stream. Perhaps. I mean, I did have a good day. How's your day? My day has been good, mostly. It's been tired, but it's been good. Let's see. Yeah, no, my day has been good. Looks like most of us have had a pretty good day. Pretty good day. At the very least, none of us have had a bad day or a terrible day. So that's good. Or most of us. Okay, so there's that. Oh boy, this is getting rocky. Let me see. So assuming that's there, so the butt would be here, so it's kind of essentially like this. And then we just bring this around. So I don't know if she might be like crouching or squatting. She could even be kneeling, but I don't think her legs look like she's kneeling. I'm gonna do another pose after this one, another high angle pose, just to see if I can actually get it done. But instead of her looking at like her head facing the camera, it's just gonna be looking straight on, so it'll be a more of a perspective on the head, rather than because this one is more of a perspective on the body, I'd say, rather than the head. And I want to push some perspective on the body. I want to push perspective on the head too. Even though I could just draw a head. I could just draw a head also, but I do need to get more practice with the body as well, so I'll just multitask. Okay, it's working. Okay. It's coming together. You can see the vision. Okay. Okay. Big question. What do I do with the clothes? For the clothes, I'm going to just do... So I'll give her short sleeves. I think short sleeves will look cool in this scenario. This Mario. Mario scenario. What is it? You know, what the hell is her hand doing? Where's her hand resting? It was supposed to be resting on her hip, but I drew her hip smaller than it was. Chat is so quiet. It is. It's like a library in here. I don't mind it though. I don't mind it one bit. How do I actually... So, assuming her hand is going down... Oh, okay. Nope, don't know. Everyone is drawing. True. Quite a bit of people here just drawing. And if you can't chat and draw at the same time... Let me see. Okay. Listening to me talk? I'm quite the yapper indeed. Whoa, that's loud. That car is indeed loud. Is it the one thing my yapping is good for? How many people are drawing right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 5. I don't know if... You're also just listening? Yes. 6. Hello, Vendetta. Welcome to the stream. Unless you're someone I already know and you change your name, but I don't think so. That's a record. Yeah, there's a bunch of people drawing. Let's go indeed. We have a legion of artists. You're listening? You're listening. Other than listening, what are you doing? Like, doing something else, like cooking or something? Or hello, IDK. Oh, that's your profile picture. That's your OC, right? I assume that's your OC. The one that you did in Discord. Nice. Nice. Quite cool. Okay. Let me see if I can do anything interesting with this. I saw that on Discord. Nice drawing. Oh, yep, it is a very nice drawing. Speaking on subs, you got 20 now? Oh, nice. What have you been doing on your channel? Oh, that's what this character was doing. I forgot she was wearing it. Damn. Oh, she's wearing this. Damn. Damn it. Dang it. Animations? Oh, that's pretty cool. Shorts are actually really useful for shorts are pretty useful for getting subscribers, at least early on. They're very short, but hey, yeah. If you've been posting on shorts, it'll also help you. At least that's what it did for me. Some short animations. Some shorts in general help in channel growth. Not exactly in watch time that you need. You can't do shorts because your PC is weird. Oh, I see. Well, if you send them to your phone, you should be able to, or whatever you use, or whatever you have. I assume you have some sort of device that you can use to get on YouTube. You could post the animations to. You can do the shorts on your phone. Thing about that? Huh? What do you mean by that? I haven't seen my phone in a month or two. How did you lose your phone? I'd animate stuff, but I don't have a good animation software. Krita's pretty good. Slowly but steadily getting 50. Nice. What have you been doing on your drawing, right? I assume it's drawing. Wait, no, yeah, you did say you were drawing. You said it was called this channel, this account that you're on isn't your channel account, right? There's a different channel that you said you had, unless I'm thinking about someone else. How do you lose your phone? Yeah, Speedbait. Yeah, I remember. It was a different channel though, right? It was like, unless I'm misremembering. I should check it out. No, it's this. Okay, nice. What is this account? Then I can check it out. Ha ha ha. I'm joking. Well, not joking. I would like to check it out. Nice. Yeah, I found that shorts are very helpful. Ooh, we found out why I've been feeling not good. Why exactly? Okay, I'll just give her tights. I was gonna just shade her leg, but I made the shading too thing. At Abby H. Okay, nice. That should be. Well, I wonder. Can I go to it now? I could probably go to it if I get on a different device and go on the stream and stuff. I have the opposite of diabetes. What in the world is the opposite of diabetes? Oh, nice. The latest one was Hatsune was Miku. Oh.
Is digital better than traditional? It depends on what you're. I mean, I like to draw on traditional more than I like to draw on digital, but I mean, they both have their own things. I think a lot of people like the feedback that you get from traditional, but you can do more with digital, right? You can do a lot with digital. So like, I think if you wanna like, yeah, I think okay, objectively speaking, digital is probably better, like just as the for the amount of things you can do. But I like traditional more. But my best artworks are on digital. So. Let me see how do I do this. Hypoglycemia. Oh, glycemia. So hypoglycemias. So basically, hypo. So not enough sugar. Low sugar, basically. If I'm connecting the words properly. The internet is kind of bad. I'm coming back in 10 minutes, or I might go to sleep. Okay, goodbye, McLaughlin. No, hypo is a lot. Wait, no. Hyperthermia. No. Oh yeah, hypothermia, not enough heat. Hyperthermia, too much heat. Hypo means a lot. Hypoglycemia, I think that's like glucose. Glucose, I think glucose is sugar. I mean, I think that's like sugar. And so too much sugar. Yeah, it is that? I see. I actually haven't heard too much about it. Want to send you a list of the effects? Sure. I assume it has a lot of effects with the heart and kidneys. I assume it has a lot of effect with your kidneys, right? Because it's low blood sugar. Really? But I thought low blood sugar was also. Oh no, wait. Oh, diabetes is high blood sugar. Wait, no. Wait, what is diabetes? No, wait, hold on. Maybe I had some things mixed around. Unless they both have the same kind of effect, but. Abby, you have a more of a focus on painting. It seems like you have like more of a focus on painting rather than line art, which is cool actually. Looking at this speed paint. It's like you do the painting first and then you go back over it with the line art basically, which is cool. I found that when I do that I kind of mess up, so it's very impressive to me when you do it like that. Hello, yes, me, Lily. Hello. Even though I am not your father, but yes, what do you need? I finished the big collaboration. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. That's drawing. The drawing's good. Thank you, Smiley. Oh, nice. That is a lot of characters. So that's a lot of work. Nice. It looks good. Soul's there, Rev, you're there, Abby, Taro, Paul, Bubsy, me, and Asmodeus. Nice. I like it a lot. Like I was saying, your drawings always have a lot of personality. I think you're really good with like expressing the personality in the characters that you draw. The goal you're working on right now is so nice. Thank you. I was trying to do I was trying to work on the perspective, like a high angle shot specifically. Thank you very much. I do quite like it. I still don't know what her hand is doing here. I don't know what it's doing. It was supposed to be resting on her hip, but then I ended up shrinking her hips down because I feel like the perspective would be more focusing on her shoulders because her shoulders are closer to the camera, so I made the shoulders wider. I mean, wider than the hips, so if I made the hips bigger, it just kind of be like, okay, well, but her hand needs to be on her hips, and I can't do it. And then you draw my drawings with gore? I see, right, because you're a horror, you draw more horror? I see. Nice. But recently you've been trying to draw more, she's in the action of putting her hand back, it's okay? Yeah, of course. That's how I'll explain it. Now I have the excuse. No, I'm joking. I mean, I'm not joking. I'm taking that excuse. I'm gonna do another high angle shot. Yeah. So how's drawing humans working out for, or have you not done it yet? If you have, how have they been working out? Smiley. Okay. Let's say, okay, hold on. The shoulders there. I could actually do a shot where the hand is. Okay, so. Something like this would be interesting. So this character is supposed to have their, like, I'm gonna draw a character with their hands raised. I don't actually. I have done some drawings. That's good. Okay, nice. I'm glad you're experiencing success. I'm glad you're experiencing success in your endeavors. So I'm gonna draw this character, with their hands up. But we're at the top, so like the camera's kind of up there. My iPad turned off, so I gotta wait to turn. I gotta wait to try and turn it back on. Oh no, you've been having a lot of iPad like problems, right? Did it turn off because it died or something, or unrelated or something different? Hypoglycemia is a condition that occurs when blood sugar drops below the healthy range. Blood sugar. Wait. Hypo. Oh right, not enough sugar. Right. So yeah, low sugar. I swore that's like an effect of diabetes though. You have 12 stairs? Nice. So basically, like how my grandmother deals with low blood sugar, she carries like a sugary drink around with her. So like anytime her blood sugar is too low, she just drinks it. But she has diabetes and not that. So I don't know if I assume if the problem is not enough sugar, the solution is to like have sugar on hand. At least that's what she does. But does she have hypoglycemia? I swore that was a condition of diabetes. But I'm not a doctor anyways. Apple juice, right? Yeah, like you need some sort of something. Hello, Eden. Welcome to the stream. Okay, hold on, let me just. How was your day, Eden? Okay. I don't know. Okay. I'm not gonna have much of a chest for this character, so. Welcome, stream. Also, my day was okay. How about yours? My day was pretty good. I was just tired. What's your style? What are your thoughts on corporate art style? Corporate art style. I've never actually heard of that, or I don't know what's that referring to. I've probably seen it before, but could you like explain exactly what that is? Corporate. Let me look it up actually. Maybe I can look it up. But corporate art style. If you
Oh. Okay, kind of like sort of like Duolingo or something. Like how like the characters in Duolingo, kind of. But I mean, the characters in Duolingo are kind of different. What's my thoughts on it? Very appealing character designs. I think the character designs are like something you'd find in like a children's book, kind of, right? Big shapes, bright colors, not a lot of detail. It's cool. Although it's not my taste. Like I wouldn't like go out of my way to like look at this art all the time. It's not. I'm so sorry. I thought I turned off the notifications again. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Why won't the notifications turn off? I'm on silent. I have my thing on silent, guys. I have my phone on silent. Why is the notifications coming on? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The way I jumped, shame. I don't know how to stop the notifications. Eddie, you know what? Maybe I'll try and put on do not disturb instead of silent. Maybe silent just doesn't work. I was exploring a bunch of art styles and I stumbled upon it. The fact that it even exists is hilarious. I mean, like I've seen art styles like it before. Kind of like it, but not exactly like it. I've seen art style in the similar vein of it. Yeah, I mean, like it's visually appealing, just not very. It's not that interesting to me though. Corporate. It's kind of soulless, isn't it? But yeah, it looks nice. The shape language art is good, but I don't really like it. Yeah, name is so fitting. Yeah, it's definitely corporate. You can't really see. Okay, there you go. How? Okay, so when I was trying to see how to draw the arm, so like the armpit's actually very complicated, or it used to be very complicated for me to draw because I didn't actually know how the way that the armpit is just the result of the connection between the arm, chest, and body, which is kind of, so it's like, because when the arm meets the body, the arm kind of still connects to itself, but then the shoulders, it's how the arm connects to the shoulders and the chest and everything that happens between that, which is kind of complicated, but it's something like this. Now time to have art block for the next 3 months. No, you'll be fine, I'm sure. Oh no, human bodies are really difficult. So the ability to draw this is actually going to be quite difficult. The pecs, man, the pecs. Yeah, the chest. That's what I said. The chest, the pecs, same thing. The pecs connect to the shoulder. Right. Like, okay, so like if this is the, is this okay? Yeah. So like if this is the shoulder. Okay, no. Okay, if we raise the arm like this. Do you have markers? I don't have markers. All I have is colored pencils. Would be a good investment for your art process. I do not have markers. Wouldn't they bleed through my page though? So like if this is that, then let's just say the chest goes into that. The shoulders connect to the chest, right? So let's just say, I mean the pecs, right? So it'd be like this. It'd be something like that. Hey, I sent something in Discord. It would not let me send it live. Send it to live. So it was too long. Send it to live? You can send things in the live. I don't think you can send anything in the live stream. I'll check it out. You know, I know how the armpits work. I do know how it works. The thing
Oh, you're saying it's too. It was too. Okay, that's what you're saying. The typing was too long. Okay, sorry. Looking pale, shakiness, sweating, headache, hunger, nausea, and regular or fast heartbeat, fatigue, irritability, and anxiety, difficulty concentrating, dizziness, or lightheadedness, tingling or numbness of the lips, tongue, or cheek, confusion. Yeah, that's a lot. So diabetes is a disease, or an hypoglycemia can be defined as a sign. Okay, so like it's not so hypoglycemia and diabetes aren't mutually exclusive. Is basically that. Hello, the frying flog. I put something underneath the page, but if you also draw on the back of your page, I can see. Oh, you put something underneath the page. Okay, so it doesn't like bleed through. But if you also draw on the back of your pages, I can see it would be. Yeah, I drew. Yeah, I draw on the back of my pages. I mean, I already have. Like, if you look at this page, you can already like my ink already kind of, or my pressure already bleeds through the page. Right, you can see how like it's. I don't know if you can tell, but the ink is going through the page. So it's a lot. It very much is. Yeah, so if this is the shoulder, the arm here, and obviously I'm not doing the anatomy perfectly, but if this is the arm, and then this is the shoulder, the armpit is created because like all the intricacies of the armpit is created because of the connection point, like this connection point. Essentially, even though I think the arm should probably be coming in over here. So I made the arm too short, essentially. And then the shoulder would be over here, and then the chest would be here. But basically, that's it. I made the arm too short. And then I made the shoulder too short. Whoopsie. Hello, Shadow. Did I join mid-live or something? You did. I feel like if you sketch with the bleed-proof pen, markers will go well. I see. You use oh. Goodbye, IDK. Should be something like this. Anyways, what am I doing here? Right. Hello, Brandy. Welcome to the stream. So you didn't join? You're busy? Yes, everyone's busy. What am I drawing? A person. Okay, cool. Now do that. You're gonna go? Okay, goodbye. Shadow. This is a... Okay, I think this pose works. I mean, it's a little shaky on my... It's a... For my knowledge of how to draw poses. In my mental library, this pose is a little bit shaky, but... I think it looks alright. I like this pose more, though. This pose was cuter. Is that my drawing? Thank you. I'm just gonna bring the body down here. Let's say that the knees are here. So the knees would be here, and then we go even farther down. Okay, actually. Yeah, I think the pose would be something like that. Or at least the legs would be something like that. Of course, I could have totally messed up the a perspective. But oh well. And then something like that. And then something like that. Okay, hold on, let me just... The stomach makes it fold like that. That makes it fold like that. Okay, I think that works. Put that over there. Make her hair, give her hair a dark color. I'm not really following the contours of the hair though, so that's my bad. Okay, yeah, I definitely like the other drawing more of the high perspective, but this one's all right. She doesn't have feet, I realized. Let me give her feet. Actually, let me try and give her boots or something. Well, I guess these are just shoes because you can't really tell. But my mom made tacos. Now my stomach's growling. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do a face right here. Actually, I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna go back to this page. This is a page from like 2 days ago, actually. Which, actually, let me do this page instead. Okay. I'm just making this pose look good, but I can totally, or this character look good, because I never shaded this character actually. But I definitely can. Okay, there you go. That's better. I didn't understand how this character worked, so I mean this shading for this clothing worked. So let me see if I can fix that. Okay, cool. Something like that. There we go. Alrighty. I wonder if I can. Okay. I'm gonna bring. Okay, let me start an entirely new pose. If this is where that is. That is where that is. I'm gonna have the head be hair, shoulders hair. Okay, right there. What all the pages think? Thank you. There's a page I did, I'm back and my butt burns out. Okay, Dennis, from your ages of experience, can you give us some do's and don'ts? Like, for instance, what are the biggest mistakes I've made? What is a big mistake I've made? I mean, like, I was kind of an idiot though, right? So, the biggest mistake I was making was not trying to break down, like, first of all, I wasn't even using references, right? And that was a mistake, obviously, right? So, a good, I needed to use references more. I was not using that. I needed to, what was another thing I was making a mistake on? Yeah, actually taking the effort and trying to break down references. That was a huge, once I started thinking about the reference that I'm, like, thinking deeply and thinking, okay, well, the person is, let's say, like, I don't know, not looking at how artists drew. Actually, like, sure, I used to just look at still images, and why do not use references? Because, like, okay, well, I don't need a reference. I generally know how people are supposed to look, right? So I'll just draw, right? I didn't actually think about, like, for instance, whenever I tried to draw, like, a female, right? I didn't know how to draw, like, their chest correctly. So I just, like I had no anatomical knowledge. I had no reference, right? So I couldn't actually know how to draw. It would just look wrong. Everything looked wrong. And so, like, thinking about how the reference actually works, like, how can you simplify it into shapes? Even if you're not going to use guidelines, even just thinking about the guidelines by themselves, or, like, just the shapes that anything could be made into, is very useful. When I really started to improve, I was looking at, like, artists like Keenan Lafferty. He was, like, a art YouTuber who gave advice. He worked at League of he used to work for League of Legends, and he was an art designer for the game. And then he worked at Riot. I actually don't know what Riot is. Yeah, Riot Games is League of Legends. So he used to do a bunch of things, and he used to, yeah. When did I learn about construction? Wow, that was like, Dennis, what I do? I don't know. When I learned about construction, I learned about construction really early, right? I was like, I've heard, like, when I started looking into, okay, well, how do I get better at drawing? And obviously artists were like, okay, well, break down the drawing into simple and easy to understand shapes. And I was like, okay, bet. And I tried to do that, right? And when I did try and do that, my drawings turned out really stiff. And I was like, okay, well, the drawings turned out stiff because I used construction. So in my mind, I knew about construction, but I never actually, like, I blamed it on the construction for why my drawings look stiff, right? And in a part, like, partly it was, but it was really my skill issue, right? It was a problem on me. I couldn't make it look dynamic. So I learned about construction. Let me see, when? Maybe like 2019, I'd say. Like, maybe very early. I learned, like, once I actually started to try and get better at drawing, like almost immediately, right? Because that's, like, one of the first things people tell you, like, yeah, start trying to construct your drawings with easy to understand shapes. And I just were not good, or I was not good at it. I was not good enough to make dynamic drawings. So I stopped using them, and then my drawings lacked a form, and they lacked, okay, something else besides references. I used to so when I used to be drawing, I used to, I'm still drawing, but when I started drawing, I put too much focus on one drawing. I took my drawings way too seriously. And what I mean by that is, when I started drawing, I had a way that I wanted the drawing to look, And if it didn't turn out that way, I used to keep going on. I used to keep drawing. I used to keep trying to refine it, keep erasing, keep going back. And the more effort I put into it, almost value, or the more I wanted to turn out one way, because I was fighting against it so much, it just turned out worse and worse every time. So, another good thing that I've learned is, yeah, it's like just learning to let go of an art piece. Like if something turns out bad, like you can try and fix a line like maybe one or two times, but if it's not working out, then it's kind of just not working out. That's a good thing that pen helped with, right? Once I make a line with the pen, it's kind of there, and sure I can try and scribble and scribble and scribble, but it's never going away. So yeah, taking my drawings too seriously was definitely a don't. It was like something that I should not have been doing, but I was. And that made my drawings turn out messy and turn out really stiff and unorganized. And so yeah, that's another one. Let me think. Another thing that I was doing pretty badly. I thought there was like one way to like draw it in the first place. So like I used to see like an artist do one way of drawing, basically. Like, okay, they do their heads like this, they make their arm like this is how they draw their bodies using like squares and stuff. And that I just assumed, okay, well that's the only way you can do it. And like I said, I was kind of stupid, but it was like I never really thought about the fact that, okay, well, if something isn't working for me, maybe it is me, right? It's definitely me. It's definitely a skill issue, but I can also definitely wait, hold on, sorry, my brain is malfunctioning. Like, yes, it is a skill issue that I can't do it a certain way, but just because I can't do it this way doesn't mean that there's not another way that would fit me better, right? So I wasn't really looking around for different ways to draw things, because I find, right, like even just recently, I used to draw my heads using circles, now I'm using ovals, and it works way better for me. So I was making the mistake of trying to stick to one way of drawing, which is just not that helpful for me. It wasn't that helpful for me, so yeah. Hello, Flower Girl. Welcome to the stream. You're 8 in 2019. I see. Now you're 12. Does that math check out? Don't eat my pencil. I'm back because there's a snake in the front yard. I see. Yeah, there's been a lot of snakes recently because everything's heating up. It's summer now, I think. So yeah, a lot of snakes. By the way, this leg is not long enough, so because the leg is here, it'd probably be like here instead. So it was more like you looked at how others did it and decided that it's the only right way. Yeah, essentially, yeah. I saw a bunch of artists did bodies using squares, and I was like, okay, well, surely this is the only way that you can draw bodies. So I was like, I just kept trying to do this one way, and it wasn't working out for me. And eventually, I probably would have got it. Like, don't get me wrong, but drawing you and your boyfriend, nice. Yeah, like I was saying, I was very I don't know, I just was not thinking about it. I didn't think that much in 2020 or 2019, 2020. 8 in 2019 and yeah, by that logic, it's 1 year. Wait, hold on. There's okay, yeah, 6 years, yeah, so 8 in 2019, 2020 is 9, 2021 is 10, 2020, wait, hold on. So 8, right? Yeah, the math is not mathing, I'm not gonna lie.
How did you start drawing? What made you like it so much?
I started drawing because there was this girl that I liked. I liked the way her face looked. So I wanted to get super good at drawing so I'm able to capture her face basically perfectly. Yeah, I want to capture her face perfectly, and so I tried to get really good at realism. But I ended up drawing anime in the meantime, and I was like, wait, I kind of like how anime looks. And I tried to draw, and I just kind of I switched. Like, I do also want to draw her. Did I tell her? Dad lore. Hey, I told this already though. Did I tell her that I liked her? I mean,
we don't talk about that.
No, I didn't get the chance. I mean, basically everyone I knew is kind of just like in a different spot now.
Like, there's no one that I knew as a child is like around me right now.
And I never had a phone as a child, so I didn't really have a way to keep in contact. Like, when people disappear, they kind of just disappear.
You didn't confess? I didn't even really get a chance to. I mean, yes, I did. Okay, I did have a chance to, but it doesn't really matter in the end, because, I mean, she's not even here anymore. Dennis, I look, you don't know my age. I'm confused right now.
Well, it'd be like no, I didn't even get a chance to, unfortunately.
How does this work?
Probably like that.
He was like, she's on my league.
I mean, not really. I wasn't the type. Look, I'm not really the type to confess anything to anyone, really. Like, if things develop and stuff, if things develop and it just naturally goes that way, like, sure, but I'm not. I mean,
I don't know. It has to be natural, I suppose. Like, I'm not just gonna just
come out of nowhere and be like,
hey, by the way, I like you.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're the shy type? Definitely. I wanted things to feel natural. Basically, if I were to force the confession, it would just be awkward. To me, it was kind of like, it's like how using pickup lines, if you're like trying to force that type of energy, it's like just awkward. Alas, my failed love life.
Dennis, you are 14. Well, I'm pretty sure, yeah. That makes sense.
You have to trust Abby.
Abby's a mathematician.
How old were you?
I was like, let me see, 12. I was around 12. Yeah, I was 12.
I was 12 when I started, basically. Around 12. Yeah, around 12, yeah.
My boyfriend confessed to me out of nowhere, and we've been together almost a month now. It's a very happy and healthy relationship. Nice.
Actually, says Abby. Abby is in fact a mathematician, a genius, in fact. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yes, drawing.
I'm out here
reminiscing about my past, and I could be drawing. Look at you, George. You got me monologuing. You sly dog. You got me monologuing, says Syndrome from The Incredibles.
You've been with a girlfriend since January of 18? I've been with my boyfriend for almost 5 years. Oh, wow, that's
a long time. Congratulations. Wait, what am I doing? Right, drawing. I genuinely don't know why I say, what am I doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm drawing.
So how long have you been doodling before you started taking it seriously?
Until like 20... Was Dream still going? Yeah. I started taking it seriously. I mean, like, okay. I was taking it seriously, but I wasn't taking learning. Like, I wanted to draw seriously since 2017, 2018. But I didn't take the learning part of it seriously. So I've been drawing all my life, but I seriously started drawing it when I wanted to draw her face, right? I was like, oh, maybe this is something I actually want to do. I actually want to get better at it. And then I actually started improving once I, like in 2022. So, I mean, yeah. But before I actually had a motivation to draw, it was just like, I used to just doodle, just like, but like not. Let me see, how long? Yeah, my entire life. Yeah, my entire life, basically. Like, I always had, like, I used to just, like, doodle, like, monsters, like, oh, this is it. Let me go back to this other page. I used to just doodle monsters, kind of like, this. It'd be, like, you know, kind of just this, and then it'd be, like, a side profile, and it'd be, like, rawr. I think you already told it, but I forgot. Yeah. It's, like, rawr, and then I always draw the eyes like this. So the eyes would always be like this type of thing. I don't know what this is, but it's like kind of like Venom. It kind of looks like Venom. And then, yeah, but there, your iPad's back on. Nice. Yeah, but I was never taking this seriously, right? Okay. But the girl face changed her life? Yeah, basically. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be drawing. And the way you look at things? Yeah, I want, yeah. Yeah, like, I would have never started drawing, like, at all. Or not seriously drawing. I would have just been playing video games. I used to play video games, like, a lot. I used to just, like, only play video games, like, 2017 is like when Fortnite came out, right? So I was like playing Fortnite a bunch, playing Fortnite, and before Fortnite I was playing Minecraft. I was like role playing with with friends online, on Minecraft. You know, the normal stuff. You know, the cringe, awkward stuff. And it was fun, but then it was like, wow, I want to draw her. Like, I want to look at her face all the time. So how about I get really good at drawing and I could like make a drawing of her and it'd be like amazing. And well, let's just say, I mean, obviously I didn't get, I'm not doing realism, even though it's still like in the back of my mind, I do still want to get good at drawing people's faces. It's not, I want to get like, obviously, right? You know my goal now, I want to become an art god. But I mean, I guess drawing realistically kind of comes with being an art god, right? So, hey, it's still kind of wrapped up in my goal somewhere along the line. I'll be able to draw a perfect face that captures someone's essence. I'll be able to capture their essence in a face forever, permanently. I'm like some drawing supervillain or something. You're slowly getting better at drawing? Nice. That's the way to go about it. You're gonna go to sleep? Okay, good night, IDK. What was your road like? What did I tackle? What did I tackle first? I started drawing faces first. I was really interested in faces. Somewhere along the line, I realized, oh, human faces are really, really difficult to draw. So I ended up drawing anime faces instead, which are way easier, but was still absolutely difficult. So I tackled faces first, and then after the face, I was like, okay, well, I want to do the body. So I started doing the body and the face, but the problem is I didn't learn the neck. So the connection between the body and like the face and the head and the body was shaky. I also wasn't even drawing like the side profile, I mean the side plane of the head, so the heads had no I really was focusing on eyes first. It was only about the eyes, and then it was about the mouth, and then the entire face. Then I went straight to the bodies, which never came out well, let me just tell you that. And then for a while, I tried to draw hands, I was like, wow, hands are difficult. And then I never really I was kind of stuck in like a limbo of being able to draw kind of crappy faces and bodies with the faces, but like the neck wasn't right, the shoulders didn't have any definition or like mass. The characters had no traps, right? So Like this connection point was just not it. It was just not. It was flat and not that good. Eventually, I got better, and then after I got better by using like construction and getting better at construction, understanding gesture and dynamicism, I eventually was able to tackle things like hands, which takes more construction and anatomy knowledge. So, and then after hands, what about fundamentals? Which one do you do first? Like shapes. I mean, yeah, like cubes. I whenever someone says the fundamentals, I know like construction, right? Like shapes and stuff. But let me look up all the art fundamentals. Okay, so line, shape, volume, forms, base, color. That's what the fundamentals are? Yeah, so how many cubes did I draw? Barely any. I was not interested in cubes at all. And that's the thing. Okay, it's not like let me see. I'm more I never once. I don't think I ever once just sat down and drew a bunch of cubes. I never once did that. Don't guess Dennis Chase don't exist. Hello, Calstorm. Yeah, I never once sat down and drew a bunch of cubes. I was never the type to like do that. Yeah, I mean like perspective, form, shape. Okay, I learned. I think I learned you kind of have to learn like construction first, because you can't really do perspective without construction. So I learned construction first. Shape. Wait, okay, let me think about shape. Okay, no, I learned shape first. Obviously, that makes sense because that's like the most basic one, I think. Or lines. Okay, okay. Learn shape. Then I learned construction. After construction, I was trying to learn perspective. I failed. I started learning form, I suppose, in that order. And after construction and form, I started to try to learn shading, but that didn't really go that well. And then I think shading is last. Shading is the last thing I actually started to learn. So, yeah, it was shape, construction, shape, construction, form, perspective, shading. I think in that order. See, here's the problem with me. Because I was never interested in doing actual. I was never interested in like doing art school or doing anything with like any sort of form or framework. I'm actually very lousy at like trying to like pick apart like how I learn things, right? Or how I do things, because I never tried. Yeah, so you were constructing flat shapes initially? Yeah. Basically, like my faces were flat. There was no like perspective involved, because I didn't even have the faintest clue on how to do that. The only thing I've drawn over and over is in a sitting is Garfield, lol, and I've covered whiteboards with Garfield. Garfield is such a pretty good character design. Good, you didn't waste your money, at least. Yeah, I never liked like a framework for I never liked a framework for learning. Like, I never wanted a piano teacher, but I ended up getting one, and he was pretty fun. So I'm sure if I did, no, I probably would. The difference with piano and art is piano is less creative than art. So I feel like art school would kind of killed my creativity. At least that's how I thought, right? So I didn't really like it. I didn't like the idea of it, so I didn't do it. And I never really liked the idea of doing things I didn't like to do, so I didn't do it. But now it's kind of coming back to bite me in the butt, because I can't really explain how I'm doing things or why I'm doing things. And even if I want to improve some certain things, because I don't even have the idea of what I'm missing out on, is essentially it. Or something like that. I can't really explain how I do things because I don't even have, it's like I had to look up what the fundamentals are, right? I think that shows what the problem was. But yeah, I was constructing flat shapes initially. All my faces were flat because I didn't have like even the concept of how I would go about making a face three-dimensional, which isn't that hard now that I know like what it is, but before that was like rocket science to me. It's like, how am I even supposed to do that? So yeah, shapes, like basic, my faces were flat, my bodies were flat, they had no structure. No, yeah, no construction or form, just shapes. And I was kind of satisfied. Like when you're at that level, you are satisfied with like every artwork you make. It's like when you do an artwork and they come back later and you're like, wow, this is trash, but that's because you've gotten better. You've gotten better, so now you can recognize that that's trash. I used to have hoop dreams till I found out there were other ways to score. You want to be a basketball player? Or are you quoting something? Dang, I'm really out of the loop. I'm really dense. Yeah, I hate art classes, so I'm just jumping to AP Art, which is just making a portfolio. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds cool. Yeah, I did not think that. I did not want to do art school. It just seemed very. Quoting something? Yeah, it sounded like you were, so I was like, but I didn't know the quote, so I was like, huh. It could be something you're saying. You have Lunchables? Nice. Alright. Gonna end the stream in about 20 minutes. Let me try and kick up my. I'm gonna try and kick up the speed a little bit. I haven't done as many drawings as I wanted to do. Yeah, because you're old, you wouldn't understand the peakness of the song. I also took AP Art in high school. Imagine you guys going to school. Actually, I didn't go to school because I was homeschooled. Presses my glasses to my face, adjust my glasses, like I'm. Actually, no, I'm joking. I'll be taking art, but I'm banned. You're banned from taking art. What does that even mean? How are you banned from taking art? I didn't go to school. So let me see. You first tackled the flat structure, construction, then jumped onto perspective, then went back to construction to apply the perspective. Yeah, basically, because like, you can't do perspective if you don't have a good understanding of like form and construction. Dennis right now. Actually, yeah, that's me. Yeah. How did you get banned actually? How does that even work? I didn't go to school because I was raised by wolves. Yeah, you seem like you would be. I thought you were Plutonian though. I swore you were Plutonian. Alrighty. Remember, my DNA is always changing. Yeah, but that's okay. But like, just because your DNA is changing, that doesn't mean your background changes with your DNA. That's not how DNA works. Did you throw paint around or something? Oh, yeah, you're not talking to me. Oh yeah, I'm not doing a video today. Oh, I actually do remember the type of video I was gonna do. Okay, I need to write that down so I can remember it. Just go do a hand. I could either do a hand video. I also have to do the art reviewed video thing and something else. In my multiverse, it does work that way. I see. I see. Okay. Oh, okay. See what my problem is though. Okay. I'll make it this character. Okay, well, let me see. How would I do this? Bring that there. The back is there. That's there. Your drawings still look good. By the way, thank you, Smiley. Thank you very much. I am trying to actively improve. I have some more improvement to make. You ever thought of fully transitioning to digital art or traditional more fun to you? I think traditional more is fun to me, yeah. And plus, the problem with going directly to traditional art is I'd have nothing to show. Like before I started streaming, I used to do a bunch of digital art, but right now I have nothing to like. If I go to digital art, there's a lot more work to get like content. Right, like right now I can stream directly to traditional, right? But if I start to do digital, if I start to do digital art, it's like, how am I gonna like? I can just stream directly onto the screen, like the tablet, but that's not really that good. So I like traditional anyways, though. I do, yeah, no. Like if I were to be doing it like as a professional job, like making a manga, yeah, I transition to digital. I mean, yeah, to digital. I do like it. It'll be a lot of learning. Like I do digital art a lot. Like don't get me, like before I started to do like streaming, I used to do like a full drawing like maybe once every 2 days, like on digital. But now it's like I don't really have that much time because if I'm not doing, I don't know. I make better drawings on digital art, like with my digital art. I can do backgrounds, I can paint easier. It's just I feel like traditional art can translate to digital art better than digital art skills. Like my traditional art skills can translate better to digital than my digital art skills can transition to like, translate over to traditional, if that makes sense. Because like it's like traditional, I mean, yeah, traditional is like bare bones. You don't have any of the cool bells and whistles, right? So it's like if I'm good on traditional, no matter what, I'll probably be good on digital. But if I'm good on digital, there's a lot of crutches. I can do Control Z, right? I can use the fill tool. I can use a bunch of these things where like I can shade without having to like actually like do all the strokes or get a paintbrush or something, right? So it just feels easier. It feels like it'd be more rewarding to get good at traditional than to be digital, if that makes sense. Your skin looks like fried chicken. For sure, for sure. Telstorm, do not eat my skin. I need that. I need my skin to draw. Did you taste it? No, I'm not gonna eat my skin. I don't want to just become like a skinless person. You're gonna tell us how it tastes? No, I'm not eating my skin, guys. Guys, no. I'm saying guys. It's only Calstorm. I don't know why I'm lumping you guys in with Calstorm. That was a grave mistake. I'm sorry. Mine tastes like dirt. Why are you made out of dirt, Smiley? There, I DM'd the whole story to you. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream. The stream is gonna end soon anyways, so. Yours tastes like meat? I'd hope so. Mine tastes like tacos on Border Hopper. Oh. Mine tastes like skin. That's the correct answer. Cooked but unseasoned meat. Uh-huh. I am mainly outside, so I'm mostly dirty. Yes. Well, I mean, that tracks, I suppose. Baseball, huh? I'm gonna season it, putting it on a heating pad, and see how it tastes. Do I have more female or male viewers? I think I have more female. I mean, male. I think I have more male viewers. I'd assume. I actually don't know. I can check the analytics. I can check the analytics right now, actually. Wrong thing. If I were to assume, if I were to guess, I think I have more. Hold on. How do I view the analytics for my audience? Okay, cool. Let me see. Oh, actually, it's 50-50. 50-50 male, 50-50 female. That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't know that. Actually, technically, for some odd reason, it's wait. Hold on. Can I go back? I think I technically have more female viewers because I have. Okay, I have 50. Wait, how is this even possible? I have 50% female viewers. Oh, okay, 50% female viewers, 49% male viewers, and 0.9% user specified. So yeah. I taste like lotion because I took a shower. Oh. Remember, chat, don't eat other people's skin when they say no. Yeah, that's yeah. Hold on, let me read what you said, George. I find digital way more fun, but yeah, as you said, you got to learn the fundamentals first. It's easier and more practical doing traditional first. That's my mindset as well. Yeah, it feels like it'll translate better if I get better at this. I do like how my art turns out more on digital art, if that makes. I like the outcome, but I like the process of drawing on traditional. If that makes sense. Honestly, I could probably just practice on digital. I don't even know why. I can practice on digital. That way I won't waste paper space. Like, I feel like digital is more cost effective. Like, you don't have to buy sketchbooks. You don't have to buy pens. You don't have to buy anything, really. So, I think it is definitely more cost effective. This is supposed to be... Okay, it's her. Yeah, it'll be her. Dad, do me the word bread real quick. I'll do it after the stream. The stream is gonna end soon. But that's just minor things. You're talking like buying the sketchbook and stuff. I mean, wait, is that what you're talking about? Buying the sketchbook? I'm too much of a perfectionist on digital, and it's stressing me out a lot. If I make a mistake on traditional, I just go with it, and you're a lot more creative. Really? I feel like it'd be the other way around, right? Because, I mean, but that's really cool though. Yeah. Makes sense. I feel like I'd be less of a perfectionist on digital. Oh, you know what? No, I understand you because like buying a sketchbook is not that big a deal. It's not if you don't because like it's not if you don't have it's not if you're like working a job, right? The problem with me, George, is like I have money, I can buy sketchbooks, but eventually I will run out of money because I don't actually have a job right now. It's kind of it's a mindset that I have since like childhood that's like well anyways, right now I don't have a job, so any amount of cost is probably not that good for me. Is this a high angle shot? How do you get money? I basically have I have some money saved up for like from my birthdays. You even use printer? Oh no, I use printer paper. I used to use printer paper. The problem is my printer paper. Like I have folders on folders on folders of printer paper. That's why I don't have many sketchbooks. I only just recently started getting sketchbooks. Yeah, no, I definitely have printer paper though. I have like folders of printer paper. Like so much so that the folders are kind of falling apart. This balling for birthday money? Yeah, like I have birthday money saved up, essentially. I have 19 years of okay, not 19 years, but I have like probably like 15 years of birthday money saved up. At least I did, but then I've been having to like basically my money's been slowly chipping down because of some equipment. I had to get a tripod. I had to get
I needed another monitor. I didn't need another monitor, but I decided to get it because it just make it everything easier. So like there are some expenses that I've had. So yeah. Hello, Maddie. Maddie, what's up, Maddie? Why is Sketchbook so expensive? Like I want to use markers, but on cheap Sketchbook the paper gets all weird. I have never used markers that much, so I can't really comment on that. I laid in bed all day, not gonna lie. Like for the sketchbooks that I get, it's like $10 a sketchbook, or around $10. Which isn't bad, right? It's not bad. But like imagine I go through about a sketchbook. If I go through a sketchbook, like the more I draw, the more sketchbooks I go through. So there was a time where it's like 3 months, like every 3 months or every 4 months, I was running out of a sketchbook, basically, kind of. Like it took like 4 months or 4 months basically, so like a third of the year for me to run out of a sketchbook, which isn't too bad actually. Funny how I bought Procreate, but mostly use Ibis Paint, which is free. True. Why do you use that instead of Procreate? Is it just more? Does it mesh better with you? I heard Procreate is like really good. I heard a lot of people use Procreate, especially for like animation and stuff. Bed rotting intensifies. It's easier to use. I see. Okay, let me just bring that in. That technically can stay, and that line will probably be like there. I can see that if you are used to a particular tool, it's hard to transition. Yeah, makes sense. The fact that like using different tools makes it harder to like work. I felt that like literally like last week when I was learning animation. I had to go to Krita because I don't have the software. Like I use Clip Studio Paint, but there's a different like plan. There's a subscription basically, or just a different version of Clip Studio Paint that I need to get to animate properly. At least long animations. And the problem with that is I don't want to buy. It's like $200 to get the software, which is a crazy amount of money, especially for like just the software. So I had to get Krita, and I'd be way more comfortable drawing like animating on Clip Studio, but you know Krita is free. It's Ibis Paint because it's easier. And I'm broke. Dennis-chan, nani ga suki? Chocominto. Iri mo anata. Dennis-chan. Which might be true if you're doing traditional art as well. I feel like it'd be quite a challenge to get used to it. Like switching to traditional art or switching to like a different medium of traditional art. Yeah. That broke at the beginning. I mean, it's not like if I really need something, I really could just start working a job. I could just work a job to get enough money to pay for my expenses, or I can get successful enough on YouTube where my art would pay for my expenses either. Oh, switching to digital? Oh yeah, for sure. When I started to draw digital, my skills and like my technical skill went way down when I drew on digital. It's like it's a completely different feeling almost. It's not as you know, there's a different feedback that you get from actually doing it. This girl has no shirt, but I actually don't really care because you can't really see her front. What I do care about is the way I'm drawing her shoulder blades, because this is not it. This is not how you're supposed to draw shoulder blades. I use both. Digital art propaganda. I use both. I like fun little add-ons, effects brushes on Ibis Paint, and I hate how chaotic it is. Procreate is a lot more smooth and less chaotic. Yeah. No, that's what I fear. Yeah, when I went to digital art, my
my actual, like, it's just it's a different thing. And now I'm used to it now, right? But it's just like, and it would have been even worse. It would have been even worse if I got one of those tablets that doesn't have a screen, and it's just like, it's just the pad to do it. That would have been a hell for me. So you just have to look at the computer while drawing on something you can't, like, you're not even looking at. That would have been terrible. Yeah, it's a different thing. Like, it's not that hard. Like, it didn't take me that long to get better. Like, you learn quickly, right? It's not like, obviously you're not doing anything completely different. It's all drawing to you, right? But so if you're good at traditional, you're gonna be good at digital. But your skills will take a little time to catch up, just to get used to it, right? But that's about it. You have that, like, where, like, oh, Wacom tablet, but you really like it. I can understand how, like, eventually you'll get good at it, but whoa, I like seeing exactly where I'm drawing, and I like, if you understand what I'm saying, I like the sketchbook feel of it, of like you put your pen down, you can see where the pen is, and when you draw and you make a mark, it's simple. It is simple. I do understand that it is simple. I just like the sketchbook look and the sketchbook vibe. I like the vibe of drawing traditionally. So I wanted to get as close as possible to that. It would have been way cheaper for me to get a one without a screen, but I like the sketchbook stuff. I like the way that I can just, like, draw and I can see where I'm drawing, and I don't have to, like, I didn't want to build up an entirely new skill set, which is of, like, hand-eye coordination, just the ability to, like, look at somewhere else and draw at the same time. I just didn't really want to do that. I have, like, 5 sketchbooks, and 2 of them I don't like to show people. Fair. That's like me. I have like 7 sketchbooks, and I only like to show people 2 of them. 2 to 3 of them. Yeah, no, but I do know that those tablets are like, do you take your sketchbooks with you? I don't take my old sketchbooks with me, but, like, this one, like the ones I'm currently drawing on, yeah. I always want to have something that I can draw on. Even if I can't take those ones, I have, like, these, I have these small ones, right? Like, the small ones that I can just doodle in. Like, here's some doodles from last year. Here's some doodles from, like, what is this? August? Yeah, this is from August of last year. So I have these tiny ones. I have a bunch of tiny ones. It's fun to draw when you have a few spare minutes. Yeah. Like, look at this one. Like, this is another one of my tiny sketchbooks. Very small sketchbook. So yeah, I take my current sketchbook. I take my current sketchbook everywhere just in case. Yes. I always want to draw. Like, I always want to draw. So if I get, like, the time to draw, I'm just gonna whip out the sketchbook and just draw. I have a tiny sketchbook right next to me. Yeah, I have a bunch of them. I have an even smaller one somewhere. Oh, it's like over. Where is that? Oh, there it is. And then I have a sketchbook that could fit in my pocket. So, like, this one could fit in my pocket. It's, like, about the size of, like, kind of like a phone, but not really. Really, really tiny sketchbook. Yeah, very small. In case I'm going, like, somewhere that I'm probably not going to be able to draw, so I probably don't want to use the space to carry a big sketchbook. You have that same sketchbook? Yeah. I very much like it. Yes.
all my sketchbooks are big. I'm very used to A4. I see. Yeah, no, I have a lot. Like, I would rather a big sketchbook, right? But just for like, storage, like, just for travel's sake, I have a bunch of small ones too. I hate massive sketchbooks because my first and only one fell apart since I took it everywhere. Favorite Demon Slayer character? Favorite Demon Slayer character is Zenitsu, right? I like his power, but I don't actually like his character, so I like Zenitsu's power, but I mean if I were to say Rengoku, something like Rengoku or even Tengen Uzui. So yeah. I think Tengen's character is cooler than Zenitsu. All my sketchbooks are the size of a mini iPad. Yeah, that's about the size of this. Tengen is funny. I like him. Yeah, I like him. Of course, we have the fan favorite Gyu. Tomioka, right? His name is Tomioka. Inosuke is your favorite? Yeah. I remember that Inosuke drawing you did. Oh, you know what? I think that I'm just gonna start ending the stream now. The stream is going to end soon. Elbows? Elbows indeed. Yeah, I'm not doing a video today, so I can get to sleep early. Only thing I'll do is probably like do a couple, I'll just do a couple, what's it called? A couple shorts and that's about it. Done with the self-portrait? Oh, nice. Nice. I tried to draw when I was on the train once. It was a disaster, let me tell you that. What, because like the train is like shaking and stuff, or what? I find it sometimes kind of difficult to, well, no, never mind. That's a moot point, never mind. Good drawing, thank you, you sub. Thank you, hippie hair. Thank you very much for subbing. I appreciate it. Can I do an elbow reveal at 5K? I could do a left elbow reveal at 5K. I was losing my mind. Oh no. Yeah, it's like trying to draw in the car, right? I've tried that once before and oh boy, let me say. Yeah, no, never again. Yeah, that was hell. When I'm going live next time, I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow, okay? Between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Today I was very late. I got sidetracked. I was talking to my father about like philosophy and stuff. I don't actually usually talk to my father, so I enjoyed it. So I kind of just put off everything because like, hey, I don't normally get to talk to him, and I want to do that more. So I was like, hey, I'm just gonna put off streaming. There's something kind of more important. But yeah, I'm gonna try and stream at like 2 p.m. to like 4 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time. Arm vein reveal. You already can see my arm veins, right? Where can you? Okay, the light is kind of. You can't really see, right? You can see the veins, or you can see my hand veins at the very least. And all the screaming kids and random people yapping. Way too much distraction. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not too bad with getting distracted, actually. Like, I can draw on the plane, right? I've drawn the plane before. In fact, I got a free sprite one time because, I don't know why, I don't know how it happened, but on the plane, one of the flight attendants, this dude flight attendant, dude was like, hey, because he saw me drawing, he was like, hey, how about you guys, and some other kid was drawing, so it's like, how about you guys have a competition, and whoever draws me better gets this free sprite, and I got a free sprite, but also he got a free sprite. It was basically just 2 free sprites just for drawing him, which is fun, so that was nice. Yeah. I mean, the drawing it wasn't my best drawing. Let me say that. It was not my best drawing. It must have been fun. It was fun. It was very fun. Like, we took pictures of him and then we both like started drawing. That's a cool. He was a chill dude. He was a very cool flight attendant. Yes.
I still remember. I probably still have the picture of him too. I believe I still have the picture of him at the very least. I hope I do. Yeah, he was a cool dude. This is not. That's all I want. Alrighty, I think. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's about it, right? There's nothing else for me to really outline because everyone else is outlined already. I mean, I could try and outline her, but you know. Definitely in top 10 coolest flight attendants of all time. Yeah, definitely. In my experience, actually, he's probably like the coolest one. In my experience though, because I've been on a lot of flights, but yeah, but there hasn't been really any interaction between flight attendants. So yeah, he was the coolest one I've encountered. Okay, that's about it. Alrighty. I was trying to draw a lady sitting next to me. She got shy. I also got shy. I couldn't really draw back then. Fair. Hello, Ichigo. Tail? Yeah, she does have a tail. Yeah, let's call it a tail. It's a tail, short. It's more of a. It's a tail. Good night, guys. Thank you for coming to the stream. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Wahahaha. I guess that's about it. Light jump scare? What is it supposed to be? It is kind of a tail, but it's more like it kind of splits into a bunch of like. Yeah, I guess it's a tail. Best way to describe it is a tail. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good day, or wherever you are. Have a good rest of your existence. Always sounds ominous when I say that. Anyways, goodbye. Sleep tight. Don't let the chezzes bite.